Alright, Shalawam, I came out there. First and foremost, before I start, I want to give all praises to our power, Yahawah, baha, Yahawashi. Yahawah, that's the name of the Heavenly Father, who the world ignorantly calls God. Yahawashi, that's the name of his beloved Son, who the world ignorantly called Jesus Christ. Divine to the apostles, a great millstone, and peace and mercy to the elect. Baha, Barak, in the name of the Holy Spirit. Alright, man, I woke up this morning and I was checking out Apostle Ramlah's video, something with lump in it. I can't really recall it, but he was referring, before he went into the lesson, he referred the brother out there in London. I'm not really sure how to say the brother's name correct, or Yakwara Crumb. I hear brother say it like that. But that brother put up a video of some talk show. I never heard of it before, but it stirred my mind up. But the guy was basically talking about, I guess, some type of institution was going to be funding the West Indians due to accounts on slavery. And he had Edomites that was calling in and giving their opinion on what they think about this university or this institution, whatever it was. What do they think about them funding the what they call African Americans for slavery, which really is the Israelites. We really are the Israelites. And all those Edomites. Now the Edomites is the self-proclaimed white man. All of those white men, or all of those who called in, all had some perverse, non-direct, hateful, just some hateful answers, man. Now the scripture that it reminded me of was straight up Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5 verse 1, where it says they're gonna make no accounts. They're not gonna give us no account for our labors. That's what every single Edomite that called in, what they did, man. All right, all of them. And it shows you truly that they try to say that the Negro, Latino, Native American is full of hate and they're thugs and gangsters, and we're just like they said it, 3/5 of a human. But really, in actuality, it fits the person who's saying it the most. Is usually the person that it fits. Like they said, whoever smelt it dealt it, or whoever you know what I'm saying? You know how it go like that. The person who's trying to say it's everybody else is really him. All right. Now the so-called the self-proclaimed white man, the Edomites, they are highly upset at the fact that this thing called reparations is now being brought up at an all-time high. From all the way in the New World over there in London and in Great Britain and all that, even all the way over here to America. You got you have that organization called ADOS. All right, ADOS, ADOS. All right, then you got that corporation. Esau having an uproar about that. These devils talking about slavery was a long time ago, and now look how it benefit for slavery. One of the things that going back to that talk show host, one of the things that the guy mentioned was, well, let's talk about the dude who called in. He was like, well, let's talk about the good things that happened out of slavery. What do you mean, let's talk about the good things that happened out of slavery, man? You know? Nothing good has came out of slavery, to tell you the truth. Nothing. The only thing that's good that came out of slavery is the fact that we understand and repent now to the Most High to never mess up again because of this hardcore bondage he put us in. You know? That's the only thing good that came out of it. Basically, the discipline of the chastisement. But nothing came out. You see, the benefits of slavery are women. The Negro, Latino, Native American woman, they're all over Instagram, half naked, full naked. They're all over these porno sites, half naked, full naked. All right? All these different porno sites they're on. Look at the man. Now our man is being hyper homosexualized, if that's even a term. You know? They're thugs, they're gangsters, they don't know what to do, which way to turn. All our young men are trying to be rappers. You know? And we, yeah, the Heavenly Father put these curses on us. That's the reason why we suffer such things. Correct. But then when you go to the Edomite, the devil, and you get his thoughts and his opinions on it, oh yeah, he shows his true colors. You know? And he tried to say that we just hate these hateful people, and we're you know, don't go around them and all that, etc. and all that. But you really are like that. The Negro Latino Native American man, I've been dealing on the street for quite some time now. And everybody that I've encountered of the Negro Latino Native American man that couldn't really get this thing, he was talking about love everybody. He was talking about loving the so-called white man after all what he did. Forgive. Forgive. You gotta forgive, man. Jake is that loving spirit, kindness people. We are Yahawashi, man. All right, the city of peace. But see, Jake, our people in Negro Latino Native American, man, they know how to balance that out with, oh, you're supposed to be like that amongst your people. But when it comes to all these other nations outside of us, all right, you treat them accordingly, man. You know? But see, Jake get it twisted with trying to love all the nations, man. And the other nations don't like you. They don't like you. Even Jeremiah was that 15:5 quotes that, who shall bemoan thee, O Jerusalem. All right, so now you got these Edomites, they complaining about it. I listened to about 5 different Edomites that came onto that show, and all of them had perverse answers. The talk show host, he had to keep redirecting the conversation because they didn't want to answer his direct questions. He had direct questions and they couldn't answer because if they would have answered it, it would have made them look shameful. But see, Esau can't even do that. He can't even embrace his shame. He haven't even got physically punished for it. All right? So if he can't if he can't embrace his shame verbally, he for sure ain't gonna be able to embrace it physically. I even heard Apostle Gabar, I heard all the apostles speak about that. About, we don't know how you gonna make it through slavery, man. And you have to pay. You have to. That's not because I said it. You gotta pay because that's what the Lord said you gotta go through. That's in Revelation 13:9 and 10. You know? The second coming of the Lord Yahawashi is to take down the Edomite empire that's ruling and to save. Alright? And when the Edomite empire took down, one of the branches that come out of that tree getting took down is that the Edomites had to go into slavery. Why? Because of Revelation 13:9 and 10, because of what they did to us. They have to pay for it. Alright? This guy did so much. And first thing they want to do, well, blacks sold blacks, and well, Africans sold Africans into slavery. It ain't our fault. But then he has a law. He has a law that says you're guilty by association. Or he has another law, because I've got hit with this law before when I was a teenager. He has another law that says, this guy has another law that says, receiving stolen property. That's a law. You know? So you receiving, Esau, you have receiving stolen property and you are guilty by association. And then a lot of these Edomites and a lot of these hypocritical Edomites, a lot of these Edomites don't even understand that when they say Africans sold Africans into slavery, we're not even Africans, man. Hey, Shalom, brother. Slock, man. My phone overheated, man. Too much heat, man. But yeah, man. Last couple little points, man. I was talking about Joel. A lot of these Edomites, they talk about Africans sold Africans into slavery, but they don't even understand that we're not even Africans. We the Hebrew Israelites. All right. Now, it is of a truth that you had certain sellout Jakes that would do that. All right? You got certain sellout jakes that are doing that to this very day. But when you jump to Joel, the 3rd chapter, it says, it talks about thy sons, O Greece. And then it talks about Tyre and Sidon selling us for musket gun and wine. It talks about that, man. Let me grab it real quick. Which that's Tyre and Sidon is talking about Hamites. Hamites. Alright? This is Joel 3 and 3. It says, and they have cast lots for my people. Alright? Remember they were selling us on auction blocks. 80 for this slave, 100 for that slave, however they did it. It says they have given a boy for a harlot that turned our sons into homosexuals. Alright? You can check that on the movie called Goodbye Uncle Tom on YouTube. It says it sold a girl for wine that they might drink. And there's a movie called Amistad. It shows that they were selling us for musket gun, wine, and raw materials, man. Okay? It says, yea, and what have I to do with thee, O Tyre and Zidon, and all the coast of Palestine? Will you render me a recompense? And if you recompense me swiftly and speedily, will I return your recompense upon your own head? All right? And then jumping down, verse 5, it says, so Tyre and Zidon talk about you Hamites. And then you had the Arabs in the same dish. The Arabs. All right? And then it says, because ye have taken my silver and my gold and have carried into your temples my goodly pleasant things, the children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have you sold unto the Grecians. So the East Indians, the Arabs and the Hamites was doing majority of the selling of us to the Grecians, which is the Edomites, the self-proclaimed white man. So the Arabs and the Africans was selling us to the so-called white man. All right, you had a sprinkle of Jake that was wicked as hell selling their own people for the love of money, but majority of it was you Hamites, you Africans, and you Arabs, and you Edomites. All right, and that's why y'all all gonna get jacked up. All nations is going to slavery when the nation of Israel get raised back up. But yeah, man, these Edomites is just ridiculous, man. Our slavery is looked at as nothing. And look at the consequences and the conclusion of us being in slavery. Look at us, man. We jacked up. I'm having a hard time with this shirt today. Regular ass collar shirt. But a nigga staring you down. Where you from? Come on, man. We've been reduced to nothing. Jake fighting over chicken sandwiches, man. You know? Jake don't own nothing. Jake don't know what the hell to do. Jake don't even know how to wipe his butt right. Quick little, thoughts. I don't know. Random commentary on it. But yeah, Shalawam, Shalawam.